Good morning.
That's that sweet straight out of bed drip, baby. Yeah, as if nobody's gonna see that fucking shirt. Probably like 60 degrees outside right now. A lot of wind. It's kind of humid. No sunlight. Anyway, we have a goal right now in terms of what we're buying, which is which is this motherfucking cream cheese Danish, baby. In reality, right now, we're actually going to buy a Dawn of Majesty booster box. As I discussed in the last video, it's coming with a Lost Art product. So I'm hoping that if I could sell that Lost Art product, I could cover the excess of the $50 for the box. I mean, I'll let you know how that goes. Damn it. So I'm on my way to a little shop called The Stand, which is, like I said, it's quite a little shop. It's fucking hot. Oh, God. So The Stand is a much smaller locals, more on the level of like a super casual. I've been there maybe for one tournament in the last half a year, and I won using a deck that wasn't even mine. Or it was mine, it was my sealed only deck. But anyway, I want to get that Dawn of Majesty booster box. They have the best prices, they don't charge tax, and they've got the new Lost Art, as well as they don't advertise it. So it's probably not sold out yet. Let's go! Oh fuck, they don't open for another 15 minutes. What do I do for the next 15 minutes? I stood outside like an idiot just to realize that they open at 1 o'clock. I'm an hour early. So unfortunately, the shop is actually not open for another hour. But luckily enough, I already bought the Dawn of Majesty box yesterday. I just wanted to get some footage. Whew, it is hot. Jesus Christ, I hate recording early in the day, man. I did manage to pull off what I wanted to do. I managed to sell the Nurse Dragon Maid for about $15. Holy shit, I hate recording videos early. It's a combination of like, I'm not a big fan of the lighting, although it's actually it's not looking that bad. My face though, I'm sweating balls, bro. All right, oh my God. I didn't want to go for a full box of Dawn of Majesty. I actually would have much preferred, you know, half Dawn, half First, at least until I got everything I needed on the First. Jesus Christ, I shouldn't even be using the face cam right now. But you know what? Whatever. We'll have time to go into either one anyway. But for now, it's been a while since I've opened packs on camera. Let's see if I could still get a good angle here. Tailwind of Gusto, and the first pack is no way! No way! No 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 way! No way! No way! No way! No 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 no. It's the first pack! It's the first pack! No chance, man. That's so cool! Oh my God, bro. What? Oh man. Okay, this deck's coming together. This deck is coming together off the first pack. By the way, so these are usually mapped. So the other secret's gonna be on the other side in the same spot. So I'm just gonna put this pack aside and we'll open it later. There's no chance we just did this out of the first pack. Does this beat the Pot of Prosperity from last season as the most expensive card in the set? Or at least that I've ever gotten in sealed only? I think this is still around the 120 range. Oh man. What the You can see the camera shaking because I keep shaking the table. Duncan ship. Let's get a better angle here. Amazement Assistant, Margin Trading. Nothing out of that pack. Man, if I wasn't sweaty enough already getting that Aliber, oh, that just destroyed me. So the Dawn of Majesty box for $50 is already paying back. The Trooper Armor Horn. The only thing I'm concerned about right now is where are the Despia commons? I mean, we already got Aluber. Like, holy shit. Oh, Despia Theater of the Brand. I don't know if you play this. I'm pretty sure you do. And Despian Queritus. Oh my god, this is the greatest box of all time. Oh! What? That's crazy. Still no comments though. Where are my sleeves? I am sweating like absolute bullets right now, but Jesus Christ. Oh man, Despian Queritus and Aluber. This deck is gonna be amazing. I can already feel it. Alright. I am sweaty again. I'd like to say that. Chronomaly. So, where are the Despian commons? I'm kind of concerned here. I don't remember if Comedy and Tragedy are both commons, but I know one of them is... Hey, Tragedy, there we go. Majestic Mirage, Magic Key Duo, Cosmic Slicer Zero, Stardust Trial, and that one. Oh, man. In order to avoid background noise while I'm recording this video, I usually close my window because it's loud outside. And because of that, I am very hot right now. Daigusto Lamp Branded Bond. I think we already got this, didn't we? If I recall correctly, it is available in the structure deck. We got Arrow Pix 3, Kono, let's pronounce this, Konohana Sakuya, Springin's Interluder, Slower Swallow, Tindangle Drellith. Nothing out of that one. The only thing I'm concerned about right now is I'm getting all the really good cards, but I can't facilitate them yet because I don't have the slightly worse cards. Another Despia Theater of the Branded. We got Gizmek Arakami. I forgot the Gizmeks were in this. So what is the fusion spell that you use for this? Do you need Branded in red? Do I need to go straight into the other set, Burst of Destiny? Because I don't think Branded Fusion can make Despian Queritus. Magic Key World is our second Ultra. We got 2 packs left here on the right side, and then we're going to move on to the left side. Dispatch Parazi. Branded Opening! Let's go! This is like the actually best set, best box that we could have gotten into. Oh my god, this is a hell of a start for an episode 2. Alright, we got 1 box left on the right side. Can we pull another Branded Opening since it's all super rares left? Or maybe, I believe Despian Comedy is also a super rare. Dino Wrestler Iguano Draka. That's everything on the right side. We're gonna save the secret pack for last. Glacier Aquamador. That looks mad cool. I don't know what that is. My only problem is the fact that we got 1 of each good card. Isn't there also a Despian super rare? Where's that at? Despian Tragedy, a second copy. We could use that. Link Apple. As much as I do appreciate the Branded Opening and the Aluber and the Despian Queritus, I would like Despian Comedy. I would like some other good cards. Oh! Is this just like the best box that we could have chosen? Is this just that good? Oh my god, Dramaturge of Despia as well? I feel like this is like the second best box of Dawn of Majesty that I could have gotten. The only way it could have been better is if I got a Starlight. Despian Comedy, let's go! Ooh. It's making me even sweatier just thinking about the fact that I'm like getting all these really good pulls. Oh, Live Twin Sunny Snitch, of course, and then nothing else. The one good, well, I guess drawback right now is that since we're only getting 1 of each card, we're gonna have to keep going into the set. But I don't know if you play Theater of the Branded. I feel like you do. Yeah, I think it makes sense because you can... I think that's the only way you can go into Despian Queritus. Time to toss the box. We've only got a few packs left. Slower Swallow, Pazuzu, another Despian Tragedy. That's our playset. I assume you play a playset. I don't know. Despian Proskenion. I don't know how good this is, but I'm going to assume it's a 1-of. Jesus Christ, this... I think we literally could not have gotten a better box of Dawn of Majesty for ourselves, for the sealed only challenge. I feel like it's almost fake. We don't need another Despian Tragedy stall turn. That looks really cool. I like that. Nothing else good in that pack though. All I can really hope for is out of these last 3 packs, can I get one more Despian Comedy or a branded opening, please? B-Trooper Sting Lancer. I forgot we had one more ultra rare to go. 2 packs left. These are both going to be supers, so please, branded opening, Despian Comedy. Either of those would be huge helps right now. Gizmek Inaba. So this is the last pack of the super rare. We still do have the secret rare pack set aside. I don't know what secret rares are actually good in this set. I don't think there's any that we could really play. And this is... Oh my god, I saw the fusion. I was like, maybe it's something useful here. I mean, hey, right now this deck is far better than it could have been. This is the last pack. There's going to be a secret rare in this one, or a Starlight rare, who knows. Ooh, okay. It's not a Starlight rare, so it is a Synchro Overtake. Unfortunate, but that's okay. After an amazing box like that, are you kidding? I'm not even going to complain about the Synchro Overtake. Let's leave up our 3 cards that we're not even going to be playing. Now let's figure out how to run Despians in our new build. I think we've got to take a look because genuinely I don't know how this deck is played right now. Oh, so Theater of the Branded is a 3 of. No, people play it as a 3 of. Okay, let's go. Alright, so let's first go over the cards that we're dropping. We're going to be dropping 1 copy of Brygran the Glory Dragon as well as 1 Sprin the Iron Dash Dragon. We mainly just need extra deck space and you'll see why later on. Albion, of course, we're dropping 2 of these. I feel like this card just wasn't the most useful. Having just 1 is probably fine because if anything I would fuse it off of Branded Fusion to make Lubellion. And then later on it just gives me an additional draw in hand. Keeper of Dragon Magic as a 2-up. So I was actually a bit torn because the options with this one were to either leave it in but it's inherently a neg-1, or my other idea was keep in the 3 Springin's Kit because Springin's Kit is a very good card, and the 1 Albaz? No, Alubur, sorry. Of course, like, Keeper of Dragon Magic isn't a bad card by any means, but if you're not playing 3 structure decks, it's just not most necessary. We're dropping the playset of Extrav because at this point we can't actually risk banishing the Despian Quertus. It's just far too good of a card. And especially going forward into the future, if we're going to be hunting down something like Branded in red, we need that extra deck. Finally, Warning Point. This card never came up. I hate to say it, it's literally just Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler was worse. The 1 or 2 times that it did come up, it really doesn't do anything, so I would rather drop this than Back to the Front, because that way Back to the Front still gives us the opportunity to Scythe Lock our opponents. Now, as for what we're putting in, you guys should already be aware of what we pulled. 1 Despian Quertus and 1 Despian Proskenion. The only bad thing is that Quertus is actually a super good card, but we probably need a full playset. Either way, I'm not complaining. We got 1. That's more than I was expecting. In fact, this entire opening was more than I expected. Next, we've got our 1 copy of Alubur, the Jester of Despia. 1 copy of Dramaturge of Despia. Unfortunately, I would have liked to get more of these. They are technically searchable, I guess. There was one other card that I did want to get. It was Protecting Spirit Loa Gate so that we can chain block the Alubur. But maybe in the future at some point because it is out of Dawn of Majesty. We've got a full playset of Despian Tragedy and 1 copy of Despian Comedy, which are actually really good ratios in general. Like, you could just play it like this. Even fully built deck, triple Alubur, triple Dramaturge, you could still just play triple Tragedy and 1 Comedy. Finally, we've got our 3 copies of Despia, Theater of the Branded. This is going to be our fusion spell, so we can go into Quertus or Proskenion. And 1 copy of Branded Opening. I would have loved to get a full playset, but you know what? We'll try for that as we go along. If you want the full deck list, I'm probably putting it on screen right now. There's really not much to say about this deck. We just made a huge change. That was a full 10 cards out of the main deck that are just completely different, adding to the consistency and the power of an end board with this deck. I wish I could say it in a funnier way, but Jesus Christ, this opening was insane. Anyway, it's hot. I just recorded a video and it must be like 85 degrees in my room right now. I'm done here. I'm gonna go to work. Afterwards, who knows? This Sunday, of course, we're going to be doing the same tournament that we entered last time. And hopefully with all of our new support that we got today, hell of a lot of support, we can pop off and actually maybe take home a 2-2, maybe even a 3-1 record. Wish me luck. Currently on my way home from the gym, haircut, GC. We're gonna go play a Gamer's Choice again today. So let's see if we can maybe win. Does this man have a chicken farm in the middle of New York City? Along with the Straw Hats logo? Nothing but full support for this person. Normal clothing? Check. Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Check. Haircut? Check. Is it just me or am I like a step away from looking like Lucas Lee? Shut the fuck up. Now we just gotta scoop the boys and then we out of here.
First round of bulk. Can I open your trunk?
Sure. Look at this dude. Look at the top of his head. Wait, first round of bulk, you have more? How much bulk do you have, bro? Let me get a McChicken and small fries bundle, 4-piece nuggets.
Can I get 20-piece nuggets, large fries, and a large drink?
Could I get a McChicken and small fries with 4-piece nuggets and a water bottle?
I'm sorry, what was that?
A McChicken with small fries, 4-piece nuggets, and a water bottle.
Sure. Large Diet Coke, anything else?
No, that's it.
Order a large Diet Coke and a large Coke. Would that be all?
Yeah, that's it.
Drive on to the first one, then your total is going to be $27.19.
Okay, thank you. In terms of male human x female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is bulb. Wanna get your packs first, bro? Let's see what you got.
I know what?
You got a ghost rare, bro? I'm gonna tell myself. Board. 2 cans. Oh, Clipper! Collector rare? 2 and a Harpy Lady? Yo, first pack CR, bro? Oh! Today's a good day! How'd you do that? Yo, that was supposed to be mine, bro.
Yeah, it was.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, this is the only one that's actually going towards the deck. So let's just open up these Ghosts from the Past and Battle of Chaos. Let's go. We got Ice Jade Garbage, Dark Contracts. Oh. I'm waiting. Well, if it is a Ghost Rare, I just destroyed it. That's like the worst pack I've ever seen in my life. What is this? Dragon Maid Lost Art. I don't know what to tell you. Bro. Fuck. Oh, that's really good. The actual sealed only. Hey, Sam Chung's here. It's not an ulti. Ah, bro stole all my luck. Okay, match 1 loss. Up against Brandon Despia, like every other match I've ever had. It was a good game, whatever. I side locked him game 2 and I managed to get the game. Game 1, I did some damage. He still managed to OTK. Game 3, he just ashed my Brand Diffusion. I had nothing else to go off of, so happens. Match 2 coming up. You're recording?
Yes.
Okay, 1-1. I actually won a game. It was really good. I used Despian Proskenion to steal the opponent's Mirror Jade, then used Mirror Jade's effect to banish his whole field. Won the game through that. So maybe we could actually go 2-2, maybe 3-2. Who knows?
I don't know, but just I don't know about this. Yo!
I had to step outside because the most toxic players in the entire fucking room were out there yelling at each other. So I think it got really bad. They were like actually fucking screaming, cursing at each other. There was like a crowd of like 30 people watching them. The tourney organizers kept telling them like, hey guys, calm down. At this point, if I was either of them, I would have gotten disqualified. Like, they're... If you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player and you're screaming and cursing and insulting your opponent just because, like, you don't know how an interaction works, come on, man. Anyway, yeah, I lost my round. It was close. Whatever. Yo, how am I up against the person that I came here with? I'm about to destroy this fucking Dino Morphia loser. Let's go.
Copy the deck, right?
Fuck off, loser.
Yeah.
So I forgot to record as I was leaving, so I'm already home. But 2-2 record, not bad. I would have stayed longer, but at this point I couldn't top because there was like 50 people and I was already 2-2. Plus I was getting really tired. It's like 10:45 right now and I'm already like about to knock out. Plus I got a closing shift tomorrow, so let's do what we did last time, just cut to Sunday and have some real good games. All right, so it is currently, can you get a comfortable angle here? It's currently Sunday. I'm about to go head out. I just have a couple of things that I need to do before we actually go to the tournament. I just woke up. It's like noon because I worked a closing shift last night. Normally, Kings Games tournaments, again, 4 rounds, pack per win. Since we got literally everything we need out of Dawn of Majesty, now we need to start going into Burst of Destiny. So let's hope I can get some of that Ultimate Rare luck, get either Ecclesia or Fusion Destiny, because that's going to give us a lot of strength to work with. Well, I got a couple things to do, so let's go do that. Nice. Can I get a chopped cheese on a hero with mayo and lettuce? Chopped cheese, hero? Yeah, mayo and lettuce. I just spent like a full hour at my mail drop because the person working there is actually horrible at his job. My chopped cheese is definitely cold by now. Laying this idiot down on my lap before I leave is always my daily ritual. Hey, you're scratching up my shirt there.
Looking if anyone's upstairs.
Yo, ulti?
Yo, ulti?
That's an ulti. That's an ulti. Nice. Ecclesia.
I guess I'm playing fucking branded Dogmatica now. That's not an ulti. Yeah.
Still got an ulti though. Bro, that was supposed to be my ulti.
Yes, I took it from you. Literally, I took it from your hands.
Thank you very much.
No ulti this one. Token collector is pretty good. Man stole the ulti right out of my hand. Oh wait, there's an ulti.
Oh.
Two ultis?
Is that an Ecclesia or a...
No, the only one I can't play.
Amazing.
That's the only one I can't play.
Well,
15 ultimate rares.
15 ultimate rares.
Wait, which was Colin Farrell? I don't know him.
Farrell.
Cool. He was cool.
Yeah, but why did they cast Colin Farrell?
Why not?
Nice, good ultis. So, Zeus, really cool pull. This is actually my first ultimate rare of the set. I would have liked to get Fusion Destiny or Ecclesia because we could actually play those. But either way, one card that we did get is Token Collector, which I am going to be putting in, probably swapping out a single copy of Thunder King because, I mean, it's just a kaiju. But Token Collector against something like Brave would be really good. One other thing, my friend here has the actual fully completed, full power Despia Albaz deck. I'm kind of lackluster with the combos, so I want to pick it up, learn a little bit. So I'm going to be testing for like the next hour or so to see what kind of goals we could set for our deck.
Yeah, we'll have to talk later.
Done practicing with the completed deck, Sugar Eyes. Let's win a tournament real quick. Match 1, and we have an interesting one against True King Sword Soul. Losing the dice roll, our opponent goes first and starts by setting up a Fire True King with a Taie. When our opponent proceeds to activate Taie to bring out a token, we Ghost Ogre it, leaving our opponent stranded with just 2 cards in hand. On our opponent though, we fire off Branded Fusion to bait Ash, then followed up by using Kit to search Theater of the Branded. We use our whole hand to make Lubellion and then Mirror Jade, attacking over the True King. Our opponent on his next turn attempts to bring out Moya to get another token, but we banish the Moya with Mirror Jade, giving him just 2 tokens left. We set Branded Opening on end phase off the Albion, then set up an OTK, getting game 1. Game 2, our opponent full combos, getting Chixiao, Baroness, Dragite, and a set card. Luckily, we top deck the Dark Ruler no more, which we should absolutely use to break this board.
Bruh.
Game 3, we start by using Branded Opening, pitching Tragedy to bring out Aliber. It's a simple combo ending on Dramaturge and Mirror Jade, plus Mercurier that we hard drew. On the following standby phase, we use Back to the Front to sidelock our opponent, to which he chain Spell. I had about 4 different points I could have discarded Mercurier, but I kept it just because I was scared of this exact situation. We get the Scythe block, and even after getting even lead for literally everything except Mirror Jade, we still get the perfect game by not activating Lubellion's effect and attacking with it. Match 2 is up against Tenyi Sword Soul, but not just any Tenyi Sword Soul. My own deck that's being piloted by a friend of mine that picked up the deck off me after I got bored of it. We win the dice roll but hard break, ending on a board of 3 Set and Albaz. The Albaz was just there so that I could hopefully bring it back off of Back to the Front and maybe fuse it off into something good. Unfortunately, Albaz actually gets bounced by Vishuda, and our opponent sets up a menacing Baroness. Now beginning the bluff game. We start by using Called By on Ecclesia, which our opponent allows to go through just to keep the Baroness negate. The next turn we activate Theater of the Branded, which he also allows the activation of, because he thinks that I have no possible fusion targets. Then we activate the effect of Theater of the Branded, which caught him off guard and forced him to respond by negating it. All the better for us though, because we simply just normal summon our Albaz, then pitch Ghost Ogre from our hand to fuse it with Baroness, giving us our Mirror Jade. We later use Back to the Front with Ghost Ogre, since Ghost Ogre is able to be sent from the field as well to withhold our Mirror Jade banish. With that 3 bluff combo, we're able to close out Game 1. Game 2 we set up a board of Dramaturge, Queritus, I think that's how that's pronounced, Branded Retribution, and the most important card, a Token Collector in our hand. I am so glad I put Token Collector in before this tourney started, because it made an absolute world of a difference, completely locking out our opponent and taking the match with a clean 2-0. Match 3 is actually up against the same V-Dub Sword Soul deck that we faced last week in Match 3, but this time we actually get to play for a little bit. After comboing off, our opponent proceeds to end on Crystal Wing and Chixiao, as well as 1 back row. We get to essentially play our entire hand just to get rid of Crystal Wing with Queritus, so obviously we don't really have the strongest board to end with. Queritus and Alibur give us a bit of floating to extend slightly longer, but with no other cards on my field, I just have no way to come back. So we lose Game 1. Game 2 is just funny. Our hand is pretty decent, but at best, it can play through a single interruption. We set up Branded Lost and normal summon Kit. Kit gets Gammaed, so our only remaining play here is to use Branded Fusion, which immediately gets ashed. Unfortunately, that's an L on Game 2 as well, since all we have left is an Albaz and a Scythe in hand. The final match, Match 4, is against the person I came here with, again, somehow. We lose the dice roll against Dinomorphia, which doesn't look very good. We start with Branded opening on our turn though, then use Alibur to get Theater of the Branded. Unfortunately, it gets destroyed by Dinomorphia Brute, forcing us to pass turn. Our opponent has no interruptions for the next turn though, so we make Albion with Branded Fusion, then Lubellion, get back Dramaturge, make Mirror Jade, and our opponent has no outs, so we just win then and there. Game 2 is something I genuinely cannot describe. My opponent drew absolutely no starters or Dinomorphia traps or monsters, so it came down to a back and forth of me trying to use effects, them getting negated, him destroying my monsters, me summoning something else, and it was essentially just us both summoning and attacking and doing nothing else. He did use Fair Flames on me twice with only like 200 life points, but nothing really came out of it. With that, we do end up winning the match though, and ending today with a 3-1 record. Quite the turnaround from last time, right?
Let's go, 3rd place, baby.
I sacked him. But if he gets something cool out of his 1 pack of burst, something that I could run, I'm gonna be so upset right now.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, Ty, cool. Wait, but I can't even play because I don't have Guardian Chimera.
Kevin, I thought you were recording.
Huh? Come on, man. Okay, this I got 1 good card out of my 3 packs, which I didn't record. Okay. Everything else is dog. So at the end of the tourney, we actually ended up pulling in Branded in red, which is a really good card. And unfortunately, we have no possible targets to bring out with it. You could use like Mirror Jade and stuff like that, but it seems kind of pointless right now. I think the goal moving forward should be going into Burst of Destiny more, because we need Masquerade as a summon target. And we'll probably need Branded in red, maybe 1 more, as well as Ad Libitum. I'm also thinking about going into the Megatins to get the Dogmatica engine. And what else can I say here?
Sorry about losing the footage for Branded in red.
It happens. I wasn't too upset about that. I just like, luckily I recorded you opening your pack so people know that you didn't just open your pack and give me my 1 card. But yeah, I also got to work on some deck ratios for sure, because there was a few things I noticed that were definitely wrong, but we'll see. Some post Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's get his face out of shot. Post Yu-Gi-Oh! I also want to point out on a whim, as we were leaving, I got 3 packs of Burst of Destiny, and there's one of our pulls, and there's the other pull. Jesus Christ, man, come on. The off-screen openings always get me.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Absolutely drenched. Alright, straight out the shower, hair's still kind of wet. I'm having a hard time actually figuring out what I want to say about the deck at this point. It's really good. Like, obviously we're not going to really super serious competitive locals right now. I'm going to like something a little bit more low end, a little bit on the easier side. But the combos that it can perform and the amount of interruptions that it sets up is really insane. Man, I'm tired. What time is it? 2:30? So a couple of things going forward with the deck. There is one very obvious route, and that is Burst of Destiny. At this current point, there is not a single secret rare that we necessarily need. While Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer and Incredible Ecclesia could help, DP requires a lot of setup, and we would need to pull a Fusion Destiny, which is going to be such a pain in the ass. And for the most part, I don't even want to think about running DP unless I pull the Fusion Destiny first. As for Ecclesia, it could be a pretty good 1 of, maybe even a 2 of. It's a good target to send off of Branded Fusion with Albaz, so it's not the worst idea of something to run. There's actually something else which I'm considering right now, which is going into the Megatins in order to get the Dogmatica and the Shadal engine. The main reason being that it's just really easy to set them up, as well as one other really important reason. As I brought up in my last video, I actually really like the card Branded in High Spirits a lot, which is just, I don't know, it's like a fun card. But there is only one card in the entire game that can be used with Branded in High Spirits in conjecture with a Despia card, and that would be El Shadal Construct. So in the event of a grind game, let's say you're playing with Dogmatica as well, and you have already sent the Apclone to the graveyard setting up the Schism in grave, Branded in High Spirits allows you to get the Construct in grave as well in order to return the Schism. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, obviously, and I'm not planning to build the deck around it, but as a fun, techy 1 of, I think it would be a really good idea, because it's definitely viable. Look man, just because I'm trying to build a competitive deck doesn't mean that it has to adhere to strict competitive guidelines, stuff like that. One other thing is that, like I said, I'm not the best at building decks, so when I put together the deck, I didn't think about what I was missing. The warning points actually would have been helpful. So it wasn't something that actually came up while I was playing, but it was something that I thought might be helpful after the fact. So along with Warning Point, we also pulled the Branded in red, so we already have a few cards that we could put into our deck, but I'm not going to focus on changing the deck around like I did with the Token Collector, just because that happened to be something that I pulled and I thought it might be useful. Which it was! We're going to go into Burst in order to go for Ad Libitum of Despia, more copies of Branded in red, probably just 1 more. Masquerade the Blazing Dragon, we probably need 2 of those, because right now, while Despian Quiritus is good, it shouldn't be our only Despian fusion. Masquerade is just much better in every regard. Are there any other cards in Burst of Destiny that are useful? Nope, not in the slightest it looks like. Hey, look at that, Ad Libitum of Despia market price is $1.50. It's a good thing Dyer told me to buy like 40 copies of this card. But yeah, the easy thing about Can you let me record my video, please? The easy thing about Burst of Destiny is we literally need like 4 cards total. We need 2 copies of Branded in red. We need, which, well, we already got 1. So 1 copy of Branded in red, 2 copies of Masquerade, and 1 copy of Ad Libitum. And for me personally, I would like 1 copy of Branded in High Spirits as well. Aside from that, we need Dawn of Majesty more just to improve the consistency. We just need another Alibur or 2 Branded opening as well. I could actually function just fine with just 1 Alibur. I would prefer at least 1 more. But Branded opening is a guaranteed, like we need 3 of that. And we probably need Guardian Chimera. That's the only like secret rare that's absolutely mandatory. Like I can't substitute it, unfortunately. Anyway, there's a lot to do with the deck. Gotta just go into Burst. Hope that we get something good. Thanks for watching. 3-1 this time around. Hopefully next time we could at least maintain that or maybe even score a little bit better. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day and or night. And goodbye.